One of my very first lessons was between where the camera frame ends and where your talent's head is, you have to fit one musubi above it. And that helped me in every single film after I learned that rule.
And then when it was framed wrong, there would be like a big gap. You go, oh, where your house? I come grab musubis from you.
Yeah.
That's one big musubi.
Hi, my name is Moriah Amuimuia. I'm a recent graduate from Waiākea High School.
How's it? My name's Paulo-Galsote, recent graduate of Waiākea High School in Hilo, Hawaii.
How I got into media was kind of by chance. I was entering high school and I wanted to do animations, actually. I was into drawing and I accidentally chose Uncle Donn's class by mistake, thinking it was like an animation kind of thing. And it was videography. And I found that with playing around with stuff and being able to make stuff that I never thought I could before, it sparked an interest in me. And it was all by random chance. If I never got into Uncle Donn's class, I would have never found this new thing I would want to pursue for my life.
Well, I actually first started in like media broadcast in 3rd grade at Keokaha Elementary School. We had like Canon camcorders, the small ones, and we'd spend a week doing one morning announcement. And then Waiākea is a career academy school, so they told me, "Kama, you gotta pick a pathway." And I seen, oh, creative media. I'd try that. And that's kind of how I got involved with Uncle Donn, our teacher. I got his class 10th grade, didn't do nothing. I was one of the laziest kids in the class. But you know, after doing some stuff in the class, I realized, oh, this is kind of like what I did back at Keokaha. So that kind of really just like reignited my interest. You know, I think that was kind of the turning point for me, is like seeing a bunch of like-minded people just working. Like it's like a big unit. You can see everyone's moving with a purpose, everyone's playing their part, their role, and it's kind of showed me like, wow, I could probably fit in this. And I really like the chaos. It's like controlled chaos though, so it was fun.
I think the most important attribute of a successful HIKI NŌ student would be flexibility. There's no one right way of doing things, and they have to be able to think on their feet and adjust.
We had the opportunities to rotate around, try different roles in a production crew, and like see where we fit in best or where we realize, no. So we can work around that and find our strong suits. Yeah.
At first, I thought I was really into the camera and I liked recording and stuff. But once I kind of like switched and rotate, kind of give other people a chance with camera, I went to editing and I was like, I actually like this a lot more.
I kind of find myself a lot of times gravitating into a leadership position. It's probably because my voice is loud, and you know, I'm able to give commands, but also help out, because I'm able to spot where the weak link is, and it's not like trying to call them out. It's trying to help support them to get to where we're pushing forward together.
This is Moriah Amuimuia from Waiākea High School for HIKI NŌ PBS Hawaiʻi.
The prompt for this HIKI NŌ story was common ground, and we had to think like common grounds, like what does it mean metaphorically, physically? And we were thinking, well, Hilo's track team is on our field because their field is getting renovated. So we're running on common ground. And we're supposedly two rivals.
When Hilo first stepped on the field, some athletes felt uneasy.
We had a couple voice, what are they doing here? Why are they here type of thing, but so far there hasn't really been any animosity.
It was very interesting because it was the most amount of mistakes I have made, but they taught me like everything I know now. I made the mistake of interviewing somebody and not really getting the answers we wanted. And then my teammates were like, all right, it's up to you. You have to find another interviewee. And I was like, okay. But that's what it was. It was practice.
And now, coming in first place of the high school division, Waiākea High School on Hawaii Island. Congratulations.
I told my parents and I told my siblings, I was like, I won the HIKI NŌ Winter Challenge. And they're like, oh, that's so great. Like, play it for us. All the hard work and like just everything we did, retakes, shooting, scripting, like long hours we worked. Before and after school, we would come in, like we would dedicate our off hours just to plan it. It was just like so rewarding. Like it felt worth it. And I'll never forget that feeling.
At Waiākea High School, I was in the Kaleo Vai, or our Hawaiian club. From my freshman year, I was one of the musicians. We're in the community. We're very hands-on. We're a performing group. Even though we're just a high school club, you know, our performances, we go all over. We can go international.
So in the past, Kaleo Vai has kind of collaborated with other groups, and we have gone to Tahiti. We've also have done other excursions around the island too, which is super cool. It's really just a home for students to feel comfortable learning more about our culture, keeping it alive, practicing, and all of those things.
Hawaiian culture was mainly or an oral tradition, right? It was passed down through languages, through chants, through mele, and it was crazy to think that we could have generations of knowledge and it was all passed down orally. I guarantee there's more schools across Hawaii that have clubs for like Hawaiian culture. Being able to share this story of our club and how we do things, hopefully that's kind of like inspiring to others and like seeing that, wow, what we do matters, you know. We're perpetuating the Hawaiian culture and we're sharing this story to the state, and you know, it's on HIKI NŌ's website, so potentially the world.
This is Paulo-Galsote from Waiākea High School for HIKI NŌ on PBS Hawaiʻi.
I'm kind of aiming to be an editor. I've committed to a college, HCC, Hawaii Community College in Hilo, and I am going into their creative program for 2 years. It's for my associate's degree. From there, I have transferable credits, so I can choose what kind of college I want to go into.
I plan to attend the University of Hawaii at Hilo, study over there, media, or even teaching. You know, a lot of the leadership roles that I've had in the past, you know, they kind of got me thinking about becoming a teacher or an educator. We actually ended up meeting up with another Hilo school, EBD Silva. They're an elementary school, and we got to talk with them and we realized, oh wow, these guys are pretty good for their age. They were making stuff, well, to me, they were making stuff that I would have made in 9th grade because, yeah. So, you know, seeing that HIKI NŌ is like a platform for many different students of all ages, I'm really excited to see what the future has for, you know, all these young kids coming into HIKI NŌ.